Allahabad High Court has turned down a NEET candidate's plea alleging a torn OMR form. Now, the High Court has noted that the petitioner Ayushi Patel submitted forged documents. It's a sorry state of affairs, is what the High Court has said. Patel had stated that the NEET didn't disclose her result due to a torn OMR. Ayushi Patel's viral video had been shared by Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who supported her claims of discrepancies in her exam results. That is the big piece of news that's coming in. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this NEET aspirant had alleged that the optical mark recognition form had been torn, because of which her result had not been declared, and she had become a center point of the opposition's attack against the BJP when it comes to the situation surrounding the NEET exams and the raging protests. Those visuals on your screens, students still on the warpath against the NEET exam, claiming paper leaks as well as corruption. I'm joined by my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar on the broadcast to get more details. So Ananya, this is a huge twist in the entire political narrative surrounding the NEET exam, especially the role of the NTA, where the High Court has now ruled that this particular NEET aspirant submitted forged documents to make her claims.
Well, definitely, this is a major setback coming in for this particular NEET aspirant. In fact, the High Court going on to say as that, going far to say that, this NTA can actually file a legal action against, in fact, this particular aspirant, because she's used forged documents to file a petition before the Allahabad High Court. And a big setback coming in fact, the High Court going on to say that it's a sorry state of affairs. But you have to remember that, this whole NEET exam is under a big limbo, and the future of over 24 lakh students is at stake. While the Supreme Court is also dealing with various petitions, the NTA had earlier informed the Delhi High Court that it will be, going forward with a transfer petition before, in fact, the Supreme Court, so that all the matters relating to NEET are heard, in fact, by, the Supreme Court of India, and the matter is to be heard by the Supreme Court on the 8th of July. But this was a different case where it has been a big setback for this particular NEET aspirant. And in fact, her video was shared by, in fact, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on her Twitter account, and very clearly and categorically at this particular point of time, this is a big order coming in from the Allahabad High Court as well.
Right, absolutely. The Allahabad High Court sending down this big order, Ananya. But Ananya, at the same time, can you tell us about the charges? Because it's not just this this Ayushi Patel, this NEET aspirant who's made this charge that there is some sort of discrepancy in the NTA's functioning, but her charges have fallen flat because the Allahabad High Court has ruled that it was a forged document. But at the same time, you can't ignore the fact that there have been certain discrepancies in the working of the NTA. So while this is a setback when it comes to the war of narratives, the problems persist. And in fact, even Dharmendra Pradhan has admitted to the fact that there have been some lapses by the NTA, and this matter is now before the Supreme Court as well.
Well, definitely, there are irregularities that have occurred in fact, the NEET examinations. And in fact, the Education Minister too has admitted to this particular fact, and has said that that investigation would be carried out, and those who have been responsible would actually be held accountable for their mistakes. And in fact, the Supreme Court also yesterday said that even if there is a 0.001% of negligence that has been caused, the NTA should first admit it, and there should be corrective measures that should be taken. In fact, the stake is of the future of students of over 24 lakh students, are under a limbo, and that's exactly why the Supreme Court is also dealing with the matter very, very seriously.
Right. And given the fact that this has been such a firestorm, a political firestorm, the Allahabad High Court also making the observation that it cannot stop the NTA from taking legal action against the NEET aspirant. So a huge twist in the entire war of words surrounding this NEET exam and the